Welcome to another episode of It's Debatable WWE edition, buddy. How you doing, buddy?
Oh, I'm very good.
How you doing, buddy? How baby? Welcome to another WWE.
Saudi Arabia edition. If you
Yo,
don't
what
know
the hell?
the big news is that WrestleMania is coming to Saudi Arabia for WrestleMania 43. And if you don't,
Habibi, WrestleMania, big stars, Stone Cold and Rock. We have Stone Cold vs. Rock.
yes, the Iron Sheik. Go to rest the Iron Sheik. The big names, Cody Rhodes.
No, that's funny as hell. But that was a good segue unintentionally because it was announced. The big announcement that was happening at 3 p.m. was WWE 2020.
Seven?
That's 2020.
27? Yeah,
Like
2027?
2027 will be in Saudi Arabia. I know I definitely will not be attending that. I know the ticket prices for that event were going to be through the roof. And shout out to everybody involved. But Seb, you've been asking to talk WWE. Talk your shit, man. I'm ready to listen.
I want a WrestleMania in France. I think they deserve a WrestleMania. I'm like, that's just to show you that, feel me? We're so fast going for the peoples that TKO is just TKOing, man. And Saudi Arabia is spending that money, bro. They love WWE. They love the shows over there. They love everything about it. So it's only right that they do it. I understand from a business move, and I gotta keep telling myself we're not in the era of just for like the people, the family. This is a business. When we signed up with TKO and the UFC and everything, this is a business now. Everything that you're seeing from now to streaming on the ESPN, you didn't expect to see this. It's just growth, bro. And sometimes we like growth. Sometimes growth is uncomfortable, but this is where we head to now. Me personally, though, I do think that France deserve it. I just love the way that the crowd is. Feel me? They're just so hyper. Like, bro, that crowd, bro, they deserve WrestleMania. Either them or they go to Wembley. But other than that, though, yep, our first international WrestleMania out of Canada. I don't know if you want to really count that as international. Feel me? I know, you know what I'm saying. But like real international, like feel me, WrestleMania is definitely a step in just a future that we have in WWE now. Everything is just the game has changed. News broke out today, and we're just heading in a different direction. But I didn't want to talk about that for too long. We're on the road to Wrestlepalooza. Wrestlepalooza is a new PLE that's being brought to you streaming on ESPN. I believe. Am I correct?
Right, streaming on the ESPN app on September 20th. It is the revival of Wrestlepalooza. I believe this is going to be an event that they do have every year and sort of make it a big event like a SummerSlam and or a WrestleMania. So once again, it's going down September 20th on the ESPN app. If you're a WWE fan, you're gonna buy the app. I understand the backlash because no one wants to pay a tremendous amount of money and no one likes change, but this is what is going on. So they have a lot of big matchups on the card. Why don't we just talk about the ones we do know announced right now? John Cena versus Brock Lesnar. How you feel?
John Cena versus Brock Lesnar. I'm not gonna say it's a needle mover for me, but I'm not gonna be discouraged by it because I do always feel like their career has always intertwined ever since they first got into the WWE until now. Feel me? It wouldn't be a proper send off if we didn't see a face off between Brock and John again. Just the Extreme Rules they match had when Brock Lesnar first returned to the WWE after a stint in the UFC, having him go up, literally coming out and just F5 John Cena. Never really had a sole purpose and reason of why he does the things to John Cena he does to. He just beats the shit out of John Cena. If we date back to the SummerSlam match, I believe, where he had a whole bunch of fucking what you call it. He went to Suplex City, and John was the whole creative process behind it. He said, "How we gonna work this match?" He said, "Yo, bro, just beat the shit out of me. Feel me? It's gonna take you. It's gonna make the fact that you defeated Undertaker's WrestleMania streak, and it's not gonna go to waste." So John Cena just always one step ahead of the business too. His career definitely does intertwine with Brock Lesnar too as well. Even though Brock Lesnar had stints where he was in there and John Cena wasn't though. Feel me? I just feel like it's just a good way match, a feel good match too, especially for Brock to come back after what We haven't seen him since WrestleMania. No, since SummerSlam of like 2023 against Cody Rhodes. So his first match should be against somebody that's on a retirement tour whose days are ticking. If you don't know, John Cena's days in the WWE are stemming down. And feel me, we got to enjoy for every moment that we have left too. So this is gonna be a feel good moment. And the matches John Cena has put on thus far in this retirement tour, I can't complain. I've enjoyed every single match of it. So I'm not expecting nothing less in this match. I expect either way it goes down. I really don't care. Feel me, the fact that we're getting this match one more time, I appreciate it too. So I'm gonna ask you how you feel about the match.
John Cena, Brock Lesnar. I definitely think it is a needle mover for me. I definitely like this matchup. I definitely remember being a kid, and I remember John Cena on that Monday Night Raw just giving that promo, and then here came Brock Lesnar, and then he just comes to the ring, doesn't even cut a promo. Just John Cena puts his hand out and hits him with the F5. Ever since then, I became just a fan of Brock Lesnar. He's just that dominant force. He is the beast incarnate. He's Brock Lesnar. We all seen the work he's done with Paul Heyman and definitely elevated his career. Whenever the beast is around, I know destruction is here. Once again, I was in the building for SummerSlam, so when everybody was expecting The Rock, including myself, to appear once that John Cena and Cody Rhodes match was over, to hear Brock Lesnar's music hit, I lost my mind because, just due to outside things, I didn't think we would see him just for the time being. But he's here going up against John Cena. We seen what he did last week during the John Cena versus Sami Zayn match, to where once again a great match to me. I'll give it an 8 out of 10 between Sami Zayn and John Cena. I loved all the tributes that John Cena did. I love when I seen him do the spear. Just a shout out to Edge. That was a match I feel that should have been on a John Cena retirement tour, but just due to business and we all know what's going on, we will not see that. So I loved all the homage that he was paying to everybody. We also seen that in the Logan Paul match. So shout out to John for doing that, just based off him not being able to face everybody on this tour. Um, John and Brock Wrestlepalooza, a lot of the controversy is who should take the win, right? I've seen people say it should be Brock. I've seen people say it's Cena. I definitely think it should be Cena, seeing that he's had really not too much success. I'm not sure what he has. No, yeah. So, but he
I think
hasn't
he beat
had
him in
too.
Extreme Rules.
He did beat him, but he hasn't had too much success against Brock Lesnar. Usually, Brock Lesnar gets the upper hand. So I think just really due to the retirement tour, he should get this one. I don't see what him losing to Brock Lesnar does does for Brock if Brock wins. Like I don't think it makes Brock look any more dominant. We already know what Brock Lesnar is. We don't really think there's too many people that's on the level of him, right? So
Right.
I definitely think John should win the match. I think it's gonna be a good one. Um, yeah, and I'm excited to see it.
Never seen 17. But yep, Brock Lesnar will be on SmackDown tonight. Hopefully he finally cuts the promo that we've all been waiting to hear. Why, Brock? Why? Well, I feel like we just never get an answer why
Yes,
Brock Lesnar be
hey
attacking.
John, I'll see you at Wrestlepalooza, bitch.
I
I guess
never
that was
did.
the promo.
You know what I'm saying? I just feel like if you're a babyface, Brock Lesnar might just not like you, bro. Because I remember the Raw after WrestleMania where he literally beat the shit out of Cody Rhodes, and we never got explanation. He just, bro, I just think certain people just don't need explanation for why they do shit. This nigga Brock, he just beat people up for no reason, bro. Just give you an F5, but feel me? I'm excited to see what he has to say tonight, though. But other than that, moving on, we got a tag team match. The reunion of the Usos, man. Day one ish versus the Bronze. Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, LeBron James, Braun. No matter what type of Braun you are, you're going to be at WrestlePalooza going up against the Usos reuniting again. My take on this match, I'm excited. Feel me? I didn't know we was heading down that path. But shit, why not, man? Why not? Why not give us a Usos reunion? And at the Spence at the Bronze, I'll take it though. I do feel like It might be a plot twist. It might not though. Does Jay turn on Jimmy?
No,
Let me ask you that.
I don't think. I just feel like Jay wants people to take him just more serious, right? I just
Right.
feel like everyone loves the yeeting, the yeet man, the yeet in France, right? Every man deserves a good yeet once a day,
Four letters of
right?
the word. Oh,
Right. I see what Jay Uso is yeeting off the field, right? Shout out to him. But
yeah,
I
my dogs, my
I
dogs. You winning
but
on and off the court.
right. So Jay Uso, I think, just sort of couldn't play into that Roman type character that he wants to be world heavyweight champion again. He wants to be quote unquote right a dominant force. I don't think he'll turn on Jimmy, because we kind of seen Jay versus Jimmy. We seen on the grandest stage of them all, and it was a grand piece of crap. Like that.
Officially the match though. I just
So,
think that feel me.
but what's the a payout of doing that I mean, I just don't think you got to take that route to turn Jay what heel. I don't see why he has to turn on Jimmy when Jimmy's literally just kind of came to Raw to kind of help
To
him
help
out.
you. Yeah.
No, I just
Yeah,
don't
that,
get
that
it.
is true. That is true. That is true though.
It's a stretch. I mean, we've seen WWE do crazier, but it's like I
Yeah.
don't think you got to take that route to get to your destination.
But I like it though. Feel me? I like it though. He's now telling Jimmy what to do. He said, "No, you don't listen to him. You listen to me." He said, "Bro, we're not gonna help LA Knight." He said, "What we helping LA Knight for?" He said, "That fool try to get me." And we're return of Crash Out. Yo, no, the return of Crash Out and Jay is definitely something to see though. If he could mix it up to where he got the yeet going on here and there though, but when he gets when we had the Thunderdome Jay when he won the Andre the Giant Battle Royal where he was just malicious in his attacks, like he didn't care about none. I think if you mix that in, you got a hell of a character though. People are not gonna critique his wrestling. They gotta say it's just a yeet gimmick though. Jay Uso's serious is something to see. The promo still needs a little bit of working though, because when I'm hearing him and Jimmy talk, Jimmy was definitely filming, and people say though, and that's not a knock towards Jay though, because Jay found his lane. Feel me, Jimmy found his lane. Feel me, everybody's better at something in this world. Feel me, you're not gonna be perfect at everything though, but everybody finds their lane though. But when I'm hearing them talk and the promos that I said, and I sent it to you in the chat too, where they first started with the day one ish, where it's like it's not paranoia, it's the Usos, like shit like that. I'm just like, yeah, Jimmy's definitely like feel me. Jimmy was definitely hands on with the promo. I think more so if we could get the Uso reunited for at least a little bit of time. I'm not saying it got to be full time though. It got to be that. I know Jay still wants to go for the heavyweight title, but if we could have it for like a certain amount of time and then throw Jay back in the main event picture, I wouldn't mind it. I literally wouldn't mind it though. But in this case scenario, I'm excited to see the Usos reunite once again, bro. I feel like their chemistry is just they pick up right where they leave off though, and I feel like that's just the perks of just having a brother though. That's like Matt and Jeff Hardy. Like no matter what happens, they always can pick up right up where they left off. Another good match for the Bronsons, for Bronson Reed and for Braun Breaker too. You know, you're going against a tag team that's well decorated, one of the best tag teams in this business that we had in quite some years too. I think it's definitely just to see where their chemistry lies. If they could go off a solo adventure into the tag team division, though, because the tag team division definitely has been needing help
But
on Raw.
what is the vision? What is it?
So if I had to define division in my eyes, I would say it's a faction that is just surrounded by just Seth Rollins. I don't think that each of them has like individual aspects that makes them really different though. I think their whole goal is surrounding Seth Rollins' vision though. Because when I look at it, somebody could have ventured off into to bring the IC title to the division. They could have get the tag team titles though, but their sole purpose mostly has been to protect Seth Rollins' vision for this industry and this company though. And I think is it another like J&J Security boost up
No,
though, because feel me, you still have individual talents that are feel me are the future of this industry though. And Paul Heyman says it all the time though. So they're not no lackeys, they're not no scrubs. Feel me, they're people that are within this next couple of years can elevate the industry though. But for right now, the vision is solely based on protecting Seth Rollins, no matter what it takes though. I don't see Seth Rollins protecting fucking Bronson Reed when he's going against Roman Reigns. He was in it for himself. But I guarantee you, them boys came out to help them. So I'm looking at all types of shit
No,
like that.
yeah. Yeah, you definitely just hit it right on the nose. I'm asking like, what is the vision like? Cause I want to know. I know what Seth Rollins wants, and I know what Paul Heyman wants. But what does Braun Breaker want? Like, what does Bronson Reed want? Cause to your point, they could have easily made them tag team champions already. They don't really do anything with the tag team title, right? I feel like, I guess it's unfair to compare it to Evolution, but we seen when they came together, right? How they was just a unit, right? I liked how when Paul Heyman went down and Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker came to his rescue. Cause I was saying like, there's no way Roman Reigns could do that to someone in the group, and no one does no retaliation. So I seen that coming, and I appreciated that. But it's like, what is the actual vision, and what does Seth Rollins want for the industry? What is it? To him be world heavyweight champion? That's the vision.
Shit. I don't know. But if you really want a full quote unquote vision,
Because then you had the vision already. He's been wideweight champion, so you had the vision, and you lost the vision, so you want the vision have to come back. I don't.
if that's the case, you put every single title on the vision. If the vision, all right, to me, if you want to say the vision is running the whole industry and business, then you put every single title that y'all have on division. You give Becky Lynch the fucking IC title. You give her the women's champion. Like, feel me? You double her title. You double Seth's title. You take every title. If that's the case, and you really want to knock it out the park with this vision and have us sold that the vision is gonna run this company, nobody should have a
Sort of
title
like a
besides them.
Mercedes Monet. Do they
Yes.
like a,
Uh, how would you feel about that though?
like they had the tag titles? They got the
Every tag titles. They have the tag titles. They have every
I
title,
would
the
just
mid
want to.
card
It
titles.
would going down that route needs a major payoff, and I don't. Can they write that check and cash that check? I see the story build up, but what's the end to that? Like you know what I'm saying? Like I wouldn't know how to write that ending.
I wouldn't know either. I wouldn't know how to write that ending, but you got to start
Because you
somewhere
don't want
though.
to you don't ever want to write yourself into a hole.
Cause hear me out though. I'm looking at it like this: if Seth Rollins is your guy, and you're saying that division is gonna take over, are we just gonna say this and now he has the World Heavyweight Championship and it's gonna eventually lead to Seth versus Braun Breaker at WrestleMania fucking 47 or some shit like that? Is that our end goal here? Or do we want to boost our characters up? What are we gonna do with Bronson Reed? He deserves a singles title.
Right. So stop right there. I want to ask you, how do you feel about him after the Roman Reigns match?
It's still a place to where the build up was, it was a good opportunity for him. We see where he stands. Match, I wasn't blown away by the match though, but I do like the position that he's in.
Because look, no more Sheila Fowler, right?
Yeah, no more Shula Fowler, no more. You can't run with the tribal thief.
So
That doesn't
now,
make
see,
sense.
that's what I'm saying. When they had that, it was funny. But now Roman wins that match, and you had him take it back. It's like now he just moved on to the Usos.
They're gonna do take their shoes. They don't got no Jordan Brand deal.
So it's like, and I don't like to nitpick, but I guess this is why we have a show. So it's like, I just want to know what is the end goal, because even to your point, we don't. How many times do we see Seth Rollins really come help unless they're going up against someone he really has a problem with, like a CM Punk and or Roman Reigns?
Or Penta or anybody like that.
No, not even a Penta. Because I don't think if Penta just faced Bronson Reed on Monday Night Raw that Seth Rollins will get involved.
I would. You
I'll
would let
see
him in.
Braun Breaker get involved. Like I don't think Seth gets him for what.
And I think we still haven't even had a full sit down with the whole faction. Because now that Becky Lynch is part of the division, we
Is
haven't
she?
seen.
Is she, or is this for this tag team match?
She has to be part of the
Because
division
I
now.
feel like
You don't help.
I,
Sorry, my apologies.
AJ and we're I'm sorry, but and AJ leaves back. We'll talk about it, but I guess just to bring it up, they brought her back now, and I feel like they was going in the direction of this vision. What does what does this tag team match that he's in have to do with the vision? Or
Who
like how does this benefit the group?
who who exactly you talking about, my
I'm
fault?
saying Sevron and the Vision, if they win against CM Punk and AJ Lee, well, how does that benefit the group? What does this
It
do
just
for the
keep
story?
it just keeps them away. But at the same time, as do you think it was better that they did a tag team match, gender mixed tag team match,
I'm not gonna lie,
or they
and
went
I,
individual?
I was when I seen AJ Lee and Becky in the ring by themselves, I was sold. I wanted to see the 1-on-1.
So maybe this is just just feel me. We gotta start somewhere, and maybe they get the win. Maybe Seth and no, I don't. I think maybe Punk and AJ gets the win, and now they both venture off into chasing the titles that both division have though. But it doesn't have to be on their time together though. Feel me? Now we could venture off to where AJ Lee does her own thing against Becky, and it takes her away from the vision too. Because when she came out on Monday and she cut her own promo, feel me? CM Punk wasn't there for the most part, but it was a very good promo though, in my opinion though. Feel me? It has the fans back going. Like, feel me? AJ Lee is definitely somebody that's gonna be a big target. She sees all the talent here. Let's crop her off into her own venture too. She signed a deal with the WWE, so I know it can't just be for the strength of Punk. This is a great way to introduce her into back into the WWE world for those who are not acclimated with her though, and people see what the hype is about. But now that we're here, let's do something to now where so AJ Lee is, just helping her husband out. And then after that, now she could go back into having gold around her waist. And I think they did a great job of that by having her take the IC title and stealing it. You don't see that too much. I feel like you definitely don't see that. People that are not rightful owners of the title walking around with it like, give me my title back. You don't see that around too much though. So I definitely do like that.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Yeah, it was definitely good to see AJ Lee back within the WWE universe. We definitely know the impact that she had over a decade ago, right? Just really holding down that women's division. Um, I just feel like her promo work has been. It looked like she hasn't lost a step. She looks like the old AJ Lee. Just great to have her back. I'm interested to see all the storylines that they could do. Right, I already seen someone post a picture with Liv Morgan and AJ Lee saying this match now has to happen. I would love to
Give it
see
to me.
the.
Give me what I want. Give me what I want. Give me what I want. I would love that, bro. Holy fucking shit. I didn't even think about that.
No, Savage retarded.
Give me what I
No,
want.
but I
Give me what
definitely
I want.
seen that, and I could just imagine the storyline and the promo. Even though we gotta see Liv and Roxanne Perez really do their thing once Liv comes back, but that's a story for another day. AJ Lee is back. I want to see her versus Becky Lynch in a one-off because if we talk about on the other side, and I said this in the chat to y'all, Becky Lynch is doing the best character work of her career.
And it's not only her saying it, Sports Illustrated is saying it as well.
No, so that's a
I
fact.
love I love that. I love that. And it's
Mm.
not only me saying it, Sports Illustrated saying it as well.
But
Yo, I
you,
love that
here's
shit,
how
bro.
she's smart and she's a veteran, right? And I even seen right when Chris Jericho was just talking with Chris Van Fleet. Shout out to him once again. Um, nah, that shit just threw me off.
What the heck? I thought you were recording. I am recording. No, I'm recording. Get
my
out.
fault, y'all. Seb just threw off my whole thought. Shout out to Mama Seb in the chat.
Mama's birthday last week though, feel me? Shout out to mom. I'm shouting you out on the pod. Shout out to my moms, man. I wouldn't
Nah,
be shit without her.
definitely happy belated birthday to Mama Seb. She definitely has a stake share in the company, so definitely shout out to her. But who that was about? I just seen Chris Jericho, my fault, y'all, on the Chris Van Fleet podcast talking about you don't know when something's gonna stick. And Becky Lynch seen that this whole even Sports Illustrated because now when we know when she's about to say it, the crowd wants her to say it just so they can boo her. All right, that's like when Dominic Mysterio comes out. You want to see him so much because you want to boo him, right? So definitely shout out to her for finding a niche and it's working. I love how now she's dressing like she's like a mega pop star, and I just think she's doing. This is me personally. I think her heel work has been better than Seth Rollins' heel work.
Oh, her, yeah.
Like that's just how I feel right now. I think just and it was so crazy because last time we seen her before she went away, it was her versus Liv Morgan, right? And everybody wanted to just see Becky Lynch just damn near retire, take a break, and now for her to come back, for her to reinvent herself was just beautifully done. Um, shout out to her. The tag match, I think CM Punk and AJ Lee win the tag match. I wouldn't be surprised though if they had Seth and Becky win, sort of like so AJ and CM Punk could keep going with this underdog story. But if I had to put money down, I think CM Punk and AJ Lee they definitely bring the win, you know, for AJ Lee's comeback.
Sweet. I definitely I like how it is. Yeah. It would only be right if they did the feel good moment for that.
Right. Um, what else we got on Wrestlepalooza? 'Cause I'm not sure what's really official yet. I've been hearing Cody. Well, Cody is going to come back, right? For WrestlePalooza that was announced. Some people are saying they either want to see him and Drew, they want to see a triple threat, right? With him, Drew, and Randy. I feel like I already know which one you want to see, the triple threat. Here's my problem with the triple threat.
Ooh.
Randy's not gonna win the triple threat. So what the hell is the point?
I think. Oh yeah. We're missing out on the women's world champion match.
I will get to that, but go with the thing.
Do I want to see the triple threat?
I'm
Hell,
saying I'm saying if it was for Cody to have a match because he's advertised to be on the event, right? But I don't know if he's gonna have a match. I seen people saying it should either be him and Drew or the triple threat, him and Drew and Randy. And I was just saying the thing with the triple threat is that it's cool to see Randy in it, but Randy's not gonna win the triple threat match.
yeah, that's the
So
least.
it's like I feel it's a waste. I'd rather do a build up of a one on one between them if that's the case.
Yeah, I was thinking that too as well. I think more so that if we're doing it, it should already be Drew and Cody. Because I already like the fact that the last time we seen Drew and Cody leave off, it's already just fucking Drew McIntyre claymoring him through the fucking announce table, putting his head through that shit. I think if we look at it like that, we need to sorry, we need to acknowledge the fact that we still have a story left, and we haven't seen Cody Rhodes since then. So it would make no sense to involve Drew. I mean, to involve Randy in this matchup dynamic right now. I think give it some time, then we could eventually gradually bring Randy into this main event title scene now. More so the fact that now you have this whole thing to where Randy Orton still wants that title. Can Randy Orton pull the trigger and actually give a punt kick and actually take what's his? They've been kind of hinting at it more so every time that Drew McIntyre cuts a promo. He be like, Randy, Cody has your head all screwed. He wants you to believe that you're his friend, but in reality, Cody's just a politician. He'll say anything that you want to hear, but when it came down to it, he didn't care about your neck, but you were scared to give him the punt kick. So feel me, he's a what do you call it? He's one of those people that's really gonna get inside your head. I think that he's instigating this whole feud between Cody and Randy. That's eventually gonna have to happen though. And I think that eventually we're gonna get down that line to where it's either gonna be a triple threat or we're gonna just venture off into Randy versus Cody and somebody's just gonna have to be ill.
Yeah.
And wait, one was that no one is live. Shout out to no one is live. He said yes, it should be one on one Drew versus Cody too. So I guess we're all on the same page on that too. So shout out to bro.
Right, I definitely think Drew McIntyre is just doof to be back in the championship picture. I feel like his promo work is great, his in-ring work is great. That's somebody who needs to be in the main event scene. So Triple H, you need to get that done, buddy. Don't think because you bring back AJ Lee, you off the hook. You're not. Push push Carmelo Hayes, nigga. Yeah, I'm still on you about that. Push Carmelo Hayes.
Wait, so do you have a problem with Carmelo Hayes being on NXT?
A
For
problem? No, no, no. But the crazy thing is that, and I wanted to say this to y'all. I feel like how did they just book him so easily into something so just an easy story here and on SmackDown? The nigga's chopped liver. Like you just literally brought him to NXT and automatically it just made sense. Like
I
and
think
then
I think it
go ahead.
makes sense for his story with Miz and Melo right now.
I don't
It gives
mind it. I don't mind it because I'm a Miz fan, but I feel it was forced. I just think they both weren't doing anything, so put them together, and we seen the Miz work with everybody. The Miz, I was in a tag team with the Miz. You was in a tag team with the Miz.
everybody watching live was on the tag team with
The
him.
Miz is easy to tag with. I don't think they was up for 48 hours straight, not sleeping, thinking, "Oh, Carmelo and Miz." No, I don't think that's what it was.
I like the dynamic. You know, I really want to be patient with Melo, and I think the fans know how talented he is. We all know how talented he is, and that he's a star, up and coming star. I'm just real patient with Melo. I'm thinking about all right. I'm just thinking about how the payoff should be better if, feel me, we build some type of character to him. I think right now what the Miz is doing is taking him under his wing, and the Miz has been around for 20 years. And feel me, I know we had our debate about Miz and MJF, but I'm always going to give credit where credit's due. The Miz is just somebody that's been around this locker room for so long. So if you could get him under his wing to really see how the fans work, how the business works, and Melo's learned that step by step, though, because the buildup is going to be the Miz takes all the glory for everything that they do. Melo wants to venture off and get his own singles run. He want to get his career going. The Miz is trying to bring him back in, all types of stuff. It's gonna pay off too. And what I ask for fans to do is be very patient though, because when I was seeing it, people saying, "Oh, Hunter
No,
don't know what."
but hold on. Everything you're saying is right, but you're missing this. What else is besides last week? We're not counting that episode. What have they really been doing that's been more compelling that has wanted you to watch SmackDown?
SmackDown's taking a back seat to me, in my opinion.
So that's what I'm saying. If that's already the case, it's not like they got a whole bunch of hot stories to where Melo can't get booked. It's like you're not really doing much else. So why isn't he getting that push?
I
You
think
just brought Sami Zayn here, and instantly he just won the U.S. title, and I get it because you could be working for him to become a world champion down the line. I get that whole narrative, but look how quickly they did that. It was a snap of the finger,
right.
literally. Then they get just challenge Solo and beat him. That was it.
I do feel like a lot of what you're saying is true, just off the strength that how at a point in time we was going with everybody was going crazy with the SmackDown division, and now that Whites are being acclimating, and now we're getting hints of the Whites having a foot in everything going on in SmackDown too. I think right now the whole goal was for the Whites. Hear me out. Hear me out. I know how you like to just here we go with this again. Just hear me out. I can't say I can't say like feel me is more so has been like they have a story centered around Mello yet, because right now they just pushing the whites sporadically throughout it. And then you gotta remember we still have the women's. Even Julia barely has gotten TV time like that. Oh, and the people who's been raving about her nonstop though. I think they've been asking more for her more than
But,
Mello.
but hold on, but what? No, that's fine. I like Julia, even though they're destroying her too right now. Well, I don't
Kiana
want to.
James.
I don't
Wait,
want to
hold on.
sound like no.
I
Hold
got
on.
a
I
new
know. Wait,
woman's crush.
hold on, hold on. I know. Don't hold on. So now, because you brought up something else that also annoys me, Julia. But we'll get in that in a second. The Wyatts are here now. I'll say this. I wasn't heavily watching WWE when Bray Wyatt, God rest his soul, was the Fiend and all that. So maybe I don't feel that impact, but just me watching as a consumer right now, right, of SmackDown, the Wyatts is okay. Them being there doesn't make me want to watch SmackDown every week. I'm not looking forward to seeing the Wyatts when I turn on to watch SmackDown, bro. I want to ask you, are you doing that?
To watching the SmackDown because of the whites.
No, yes.
Um, Not necessarily. What I would say is that
If
I'm
they
watching
weren't
for
here, would you care?
no, but I would have questions.
Can I hear the questions that you will be asking?
Okay, so my question is, if the Whites weren't booked for SmackDown or booked in WWE right now in general, though, I would have to question what was all the lead up to when they had the introduction into the Whites being formed, where they had that whole segment towards the end
Okay.
of Raw. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
No, because feel me,
Okay.
they were booked big though, and I'll say this too: the Whites are here, and feel me, they're a big part of SmackDown, dude. Because when I'm watching on when it was Clash in Paris, they did get a large pop in Paris too. Feel me? And
Everybody did.
no,
I can't give you that one.
Nikki
I,
Bella didn't get a
I,
part.
I
And
can't. No,
Nikki,
everyone
no,
got
no,
love out
no,
there. Don't
no,
get.
no, no, no,
Here
no,
we
no,
go. Okay, yeah,
no,
Nikki
no,
Bella
no.
got no love
The
in
only
PSF.
person
All
that
right,
didn't get a pop was Nikki Bella, and that's no
okay,
offense to
no,
her.
yeah, except you're right. She did. No, come on, I'm not gonna argue that with you, bro. Like that sound, you sound insane. You try to find something, you really try to make people believe
Nigga, the
that's not
Whites
true.
are over, bro. Feel me? If you stay invested for something in so long, maybe
Oh no,
you
I
might
wasn't
not
talking
like.
about the Wyatts. I was talking about your Nikki Bella statement because that just wasn't true. But you can go
All
ahead.
right, let's go. Nikki Bella pop and Clash in Paris. We're gonna compare the pops. I
I'm
don't
no, no,
think.
no, but I'm not here to compare it to something else. What you said was she didn't get anything. I'm not comparing it to anything. Everyone got love out there, and you're not gonna sit here and act like she didn't, bro.
Back.
You're just lying. Like,
I'm not lying. Wait, wait,
finish your
hold on,
Wyatt
hold
thing.
on,
I'm
hold
just
on.
saying you
Hold on,
lied.
hold on, hold on. Somebody,
Uh,
no one is live. Asks, do you guys think that Vince was better at stories that are scary or spooky characters like the Whites?
I feel I can't say he was better. While
That's a good
saying
question, though.
he
That's a
he
great
put
question.
he put in a lot more effort. Like the Wyatts, they're here, but they don't even give me a scary vibe like that. I mean, when their music hits, I guess, but what? Like, and I be seeing them in the back when other people be having segments and they pop, but they don't give me a scary vibe though. So it's like I guess because like how are they playing into that? Would you say they are?
I think more so for me is like,
Even before you go real quick, even when they recently before when they had abducted the Miz, at least now they was trying to make him look more. You feel me? Like crazy. What are they doing that's really crazy? They're just in a tag division.
yeah, I think more so for me is Uncle Howdy doesn't give off that, like, intimidating like how the Fiend did. Like the Fiend was a great character too, a great alter ego too. That was very believable though. I think that was the last like spooky or like good character that more so that showed that persona though. But I think now we live in an age is like kayfabe is like sort of dead though. But now that we have everything going on though, so it's kind of harder to do it. But
Good
I
point.
think it's not more so scary or spooky. I think it's mysterious that we have to look more so to now too. And I think they go so more for the mysterious because now we're switching from Uncle Howdy to fucking I forget bro's name already to M. What's bro's name again?
Who?
Uncle Howdy.
Bo Dallas?
Bo Dallas, yeah, my fault, my fault. That's just, but yeah, now we're switching from Bo Dallas to Uncle Howdy, showing mysterious like alter egos and shit like that. It's not just like the spooky to creep you out. It's more so we're on a mysterious spectrum and like feel me, like
Mm.
sci-fi or shit like that. Like how rules
Karrion
around the corner.
Cross gave off more mysterious.
Yeah, like feel me, like so it's kind of harder to push that kind of narrative now that kayfabe is dead. Now we know that feel me, Undertaker's not dead, or feel me, Kane didn't get burned in the fire, and he actually has an eye that work.
But I feel
Feel
like
me?
if the Undertaker was here right now, would hit 1,000 times harder because that's effort put into it. Here's
You
my thing:
think?
I just don't think they're putting any effort into it. What? Can you tell me what is the effort they're putting?
Oh,
What is it?
the effort is now they're not just here for the tag division. They're here for everything on the SmackDown show.
But
Just
that
wait.
hasn't. All right,
Just wait. Just wait. Hear
I
me out. Hear me
haven't
out.
seen that though.
Yes, because
Because
everything takes time to build up. And
no,
when we
but why
see
are you saying that? If what has made you? I want to know what's made you say that.
because we're not because one thing that we like to do in WWE, we like to just rush things. And I'm just not saying for you. I'm speaking in general. We like to rush things a lot. We want everything. We want filming. We want a perfectly done steak. like it's fucking McDonald's though, but this shit takes time though. So when I'm looking at it, they point the hints and crosses to where you might see a Nikki Cross in the background of a Tiffany Stratton, a Jade
Okay.
Cargill.
So
You know what I'm
that's why
saying?
you're saying it? Because I seen
Like,
that, but I didn't think
yes,
that meant they're taking everything.
not everything, but they have a hand in everything that's going to be dealt with within the future. So in that division, I'm not saying Nikki Cross is going to be our next women's champion. I'm not saying that though, but they will have a hand in everything. Whether it's the Miz and Mello, then you see fucking Uncle Howdy in the cut, or you see I forgot these other dudes' names. It's not Luke Harper. What's this? What's the? You know what? It doesn't matter though. Just know
Joe
they're everywhere.
Gacy? Isn't it Joe Gacy?
There's Joe Gacy, Dexter Loomis, and there was the original one. I forgot the original one.
Listen, man, I'm not about to name all them niggas.
Yeah, but more so they just lurking around though. So it gives you that feel like what are they aiming for this though? Are they pushing for just different narratives? I feel like with Cross, you know how Cross was fake right about wants to be right about everything, and Cross says, "Oh, you're not a good guy. You're this." Cross is one of that. I think they're giving sort of that story to they're giving that story more so to the Wyatts. Because if
Yeah,
we're looking at it, though, Uncle Howdy's pushing for he's pushing for the breakups of the Street Profits. Like, feel me? Little storytelling like that. He's pushing for the narrative of the Miz turning his back on Mello. And
yes.
feel me? Yeah. So it's little parts of the story that I think more so that it's taking up more time that are getting certain push. Because if I'm not, if I don't, I mentioned the Whites, I spent at least a good 10 minutes talking about the Whites. We didn't even talk about the MFCs too. They're still gonna be around. They're still going to be around. I feel like Solo is one of the most popular people on SmackDown. Like, feel me? You need a segment for Solo though, because he's so ridiculously over now. You still got to give time for the women's division. I think the tag team division definitely has taken a step back because at a point they were hot, but after SummerSlam is you can't build it back up. I don't know how you build back up something that was hot for quite some time, and you over delivered on that match in SummerSlam. So now you got to reel it down. So I think this is where other things come into play, where the Sami Zayns get the TV times now, where we still haven't had Cody Rhodes, Jake Paul. I said, I said Jake Paul.
But Jake Paul on SmackDown tonight?
Shit. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what
No,
else.
no, no. I'm not trying to criticize SmackDown. What I'm trying to say is that I think sometimes they should take more of a risk on things. I think
Right.
sometimes I feel like on SmackDown they're playing it too safe. Like,
Okay,
like,
okay, okay. I get your point on that.
like I just feel like they just need a huge shakeup. Like, where the hell did WWE draft at? That's what the hell they need to do.
We're
Shake
not
up
doing this again. We're not doing this again. No more
dude,
WWE drafts. Because
WWE draft on ESPN, nigga.
if I could just have somebody,
Held by Stephen A. Smith.
if we're gonna actually do a brand split, keep the brand split, the fucking brand split though. I don't need people showing up on SmackDown just cause it's in their hometown or shit like that. I don't need that. If we're gonna
We
do a
did.
brand split,
We just needed that. We literally just needed that. We needed it. We
hey,
needed it.
hey, hey,
Like this is
hey,
the one time, bro. We needed it.
hey,
Like,
hey.
hey, listen. At the end of the time, we needed it. Like, he was a my boy said,
You got me. You
"W-
got me. We did needed that.
yeah, we needed that
We
one.
needed that one. Yeah,
We needed
100%.
where Chicago at on Friday?
Yep, yep,
SmackDown, but we
yep,
needed it
yep,
like badly.
yep. 100%. We needed that one. But despite that, I think me personally,
I'm
we
fine.
do. If we're gonna do a brand split, let's bring it back to the old days where SmackDown gets one PLE for the month, and then the next month is the. You know what I'm saying? Remember back in the days where like
No, I'm not
Backlash.
mad. I get what you're saying. I'm not mad if PLEs are still mixed because I feel like it's a PLE. That's where you can see everyone. But I get your point. Keep Raw, SmackDown, SmackDown. But a PLE, I feel like 5 matches. Whatever the WWE Championship, and then two matches from Raw, two from SmackDown.
But hear me out though. Wouldn't it draw more interest in the brand split with the PLEs to where if for this month you're only gonna get a Seth Rollins versus a CM Punk,
No,
but
because
now you have more
no,
chances for other card.
I disagree because PLEs are the biggest shows, and that's when people pay to they want to see the biggest stars. That's
Yeah,
the sell
for
the sell the PLE. And
yeah.
sometimes a Rhea Ripley's on Raw, and you might have a Cody Rhodes on SmackDown. We need to see both of them, nigga.
But
They
hear
were
me out
like,
though. Hear me out though. I'm not against that though. What I'm saying is, if we're gonna do PLEs and we want more talent to shine, though, when was the last time the fucking Raw tag titles got defended on a PLE?
I don't want to see
That's
the
I
Raw tag titles on the
Yeah,
PLE.
you don't want to see it because feel me, it's not being pushed enough. Now, if you have a month to build up a PLE to where now we know that they're gonna be defended, now we could actually have more storylines. When was the last time we seen Dominic Mysterio defend a title? To defend the IC title? Now, if we have a month where it's okay, so Raw gets this month's PLE, we have a month to build,
Mhm.
say, more of a AJ Styles or El Grande
It's
Americano.
too much talent, too much talent. Can't do it.
Yeah, I do feel like it's too much talent though, but I feel like we're gonna get the same
Maybe
talent on the
back in
same.
the maybe back in the day, maybe that's why it worked. It's too much talent. Can't do it.
But I just want to see. I just want to see. I just want to see titles get used for the right reasons, man. Why
No,
not put?
yeah, yeah. You brought up Julia. That's criminal. There's no story. She doesn't speak. Kiana James is Kiana
It's
James.
fine. Kiana James is fine.
Stop, stop.
No, I'm not gonna stop. No, I'm not gonna stop. God damn it, Kiana James! If you're watching this right now, girl, you look good as fuck. Oh, Steve, man, I'm sorry, man. Sometimes I let my intrusive thoughts win. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. Kiana James, your gimmick, god damn, girl, you know what you doing. Shit, man. Shit. You don't tell me you watch
okay.
SmackDown. You like, I wish she gave me her business card.
I watch WWE for the storyline.
I might need Kiana James' business card, bro.
Yeah, I
She
bet
over
you
here.
do. I bet you
Shit.
do.
Holla
Yeah,
at me,
shout out to Kiana James, but Julia,
for
just
obvious reasons.
just getting booked into what? I don't even get it. No, I don't know what does. There's no direction. You ever seen a lost iPhone? I don't know.
She's having matches with Michin.
Well, no,
And
no. I like. First of all, stop. I
like,
like me.
no,
I
no, it's
wait.
not
No,
that.
stop.
It's
Wait,
not
wait. Don't
that,
do
bro.
that. I like
No,
me.
no, no, no. It's
You
not
stop
that.
it.
It's not that. It's just, bro. I feel like Michin's been chasing this title since it came out, bro.
Yo,
And they
Misha.
keep throwing her
Yo,
under the
no,
bus.
Misha's getting WWE Superstar of the Year. Cause Misha's gonna keep fighting for those mid card titles for 27. No, let me tell you something about Misha. Michin is a trooper. Yo, Michin is one of the I'm forming a roster of superstars who they just there, and I don't know. We got Michin, got B Fam.
Be
Those are
fat
my
top five.
those are my girls right there. They just be there, like, and I love it. Shout
I
out
love
Michin.
yo
Shout out B
Michin,
Fam.
bro. Oh shit, bro.
Mm. No, because
Yo,
Gulia. No, I about to say Gulia. Julia and Michin wasn't a bad match. It was better than Michin versus Kiana James, but
don't talk about Keanu James like that.
Um, I'm not respecting it. No, I'm saying because she lost in 5 seconds. It's not about her. But you gotta give some type of story. That's what I'm saying. SmackDown is 2 hours, and you changed it from 2 to 3 to 3 to 2. You can't go past the 2 hours now, and you gotta utilize it, man. Because now Sami Zayn here. He's doing this U.S. Open Challenge. Let's see how that goes. How you feel about that?
I'm not opposed to it. I'm a
It's here,
Sammy. I'm
so
not a Sammy hater, but at the same time, I am. I'm 50-50. Some days Sami Zayn could piss me the fuck off because sometimes he don't make no sense. Then when I watch him in the ring, it's like, that brother's good. He's good in the ring.
no, yeah,
And feel
no,
me, he knows how to get the people going. He's one person that gets the people going, though. So I can't knock him, but at the same time, he be pissing me off sometimes, though.
So give
But
us some names who should face him for the U.S. title, man.
the
Who
U.S.
do
title opening, Andrade, Carmelo
Okay,
Hayes, Montez Ford,
okay.
mm,
Ray
but
Phoenix.
Anima. I mean, yeah. Let's go. Let's keep the list going though. But I
Anybody?
think
Anybody from Pretty Deadly?
are they back yet?
No, they're working on the musical.
Oh shit, that's what we've been working on for like some time here. But yeah, I think first and foremost should definitely be Montez Ford. If not now, then you save it for a PLE though.
Are
I
you
think
saying that it's time for a singles push for Montez Ford?
yes, and I think everybody has been hinting at that, especially Angelo Dawkins too. I feel like it would justify, it would benefit to him. And Angelo Dawkins is not no slouch too. I don't want nobody to get no more. I just think right now the people have seen, because we've seen a Montez Ford versus a Roman Reigns on the SmackDown, and people always hinted at it. It's like the charisma's there, feel me? The skill set is there, feel me? Just feel me, like certain aspects you see in wrestlers where you like, if they had a singles push or they had a correct push, they could be a star in this league too.
Correct.
So
The word is correct because we seen these tag teams break up sometimes, and it ain't their single just ain't working, right?
right,
RIP, RIP. But remember prime time back in the day when they broke up. What really
you said
happened after
prime time, crime time.
crime? My fault. Crime time. What happened to them after they broke up?
They just stepped away from their gimmicks. I think that's what more so. Feel me? I
So
think
then,
more so
what
that
would be Montez's solo gimmick? You see
just
now,
my
just him.
yeah, just him. I think just
Okay, let's see
because
what
him,
the
just the charisma that he has, and feel me, and when he cuts the promo, both of them are kind of good on the mic too. You know, they were good together though, but I would definitely want to see them branch off a little bit more. Montez Ford, I don't feel like he's scared of the moment too. And this is why I've been saying for years, and I feel like, the IWC has mostly been saying Montez Ford should definitely get that singles push too, is
So
because
he's
feel me,
gonna get a push on SmackDown, get TV time. You think that's gonna happen? 'Cause I when like I just like out of all the stars, man, I just don't see them investing down there. You got all these young niggas in NXT.
Montez Ford has paid his dues. He's been there for quite some
Okay,
time too, and he's still relatively young.
sometimes that does not matter. So don't give me that excuse. Dog.
Yes, but feel me
What does
this.
that mean?
But in this case, sometimes thinking about, all right, hear me out though.
You, I'm
Wait,
gonna
wait,
ask
wait.
you
One
a series. Okay, I'm gonna let you go, but I'm gonna ask you these three, and I just want to say something. Do you think WWE right now would rather push Montez Ford or Trick Williams? Just asking, which one?
Montez Ford.
You think okay, Montez Ford or Obafemi,
Montez Ford.
and then Montez Ford and Carmelo Hayes.
Montez Ford.
And you think that's what WWE wants to do?
Yes, and I solely
Okay.
stick behind that too. Also off the strength too. He's paid his dues, and I know that's gonna sound cliche to say that somebody paid their dues, but feel me. Think about how long it took Jimmy and Jay to feel me. They've been a tag team for their damn their whole career. I'm not saying it's the same thing though, but hear me out.
They're
Walk,
Samoan.
walk with me. Take all that away.
Can't.
Take take all that away.
The
Just walk with
Rock.
me. Walk with me, bro. Just take a walk with me, bro. Just here. Just take a walk down WWE lane.
I don't want to
Just
walk
take
with
a
you.
walk down WWE lane and just
Montez
hear it.
Ford ain't getting a singles push. I don't give a fuck about your
Yes, he
walk.
is. Yes, he is. Yes. We're here for it. 2025, 2026. Montez Ford, nigga, is
I'd
gonna get
rather
that push.
see Tricky Williams. Yeah, I said it. I'd
Yeah.
rather see Trick. Trick
Don't we all?
has way more charisma. Let's talk about it. Come on, man.
Which
Let's
is
talk
cool.
about it.
Oh,
All
but
right, so
that's
I
still a
what?
rookie. No, he's still a
Okay.
rookie. Pay your
So
dues in this.
what?
Hey, yo, you gotta pay your dues in this
Stephanie
league, man.
Valcaire was a
You gotta
rookie.
pay your dues in this league, man. You gotta pay your dues,
Stephanie
man.
Valcaire was a
Not
rookie.
everybody could be every. Not everybody could just come out of NXT and then just
All right,
take the world
so
by storm. But pay your dues, man. Pay your fucking dues, man.
fooey mooey booey.
Pay your dues, and that's exactly what Montez Ford has done. He has paid his dues. Angelo Dawkins has
No,
paid his dues, and
no,
it's only right
no,
that they get the
no.
fucking push that they deserve, man. You got to at least
Nah,
experiment to do. I'm not taking Trick Williams
nah,
for what he's doing right now and said, nope,
nah,
nope, because then you're
nah.
fumbling, and that's exactly what
Just
you want
because
from Melo.
Bianca Belair pushing it, I don't care. She
He's
almost
no,
got
she's
me.
not pushing. She's not pushing it.
Nah, I don't care
Nope,
because she wanna push that. Stop it. No, Bianca, I love
nope,
you, but stop. Nope.
nope. Everybody knows it. Everybody
No,
knows it.
no, no, no.
Montez Ford is next up. He's next up.
Next up for what?
Next up for the singles push, next up and coming star is Montez Ford, and
I
nobody
know.
could tell me
No,
otherwise, bro.
no, it's not.
Nobody's telling me otherwise
No,
that Montez Ford is not
I'm
it.
telling you right now.
Then who is?
Like, I just named three people I
You
could
name
push.
three niggas from
I get
NXT that if
can
they come
literally just get called up to the main roster
and
and get
do
a push,
what
would
and do what?
and actually have better stories,
No,
bro.
no, no. Because if that's the case,
Yeah,
Melo would have had
because
a better
stop.
story by now.
I guess you can do the
Trick
Angelo
could
Dawkins
do.
thing. That's the easiest story to do. After that, it's
What
dead.
would Trick be
You
doing
have no
right
story
now?
after
Trick
that, so
can't do
stop
nothing
it.
right now. That's why they didn't call him up yet
Oh,
because he has
stop
no
it, bro.
story. Don't
Stop.
waste his.
You stop it.
You sound crazy. There
After
would
the
be
story where
nothing there
Angelo
for
Dawkins and Montez Ford, they're dead in the water.
Tez
You
go for
Oscar
IC or
Baylor
US
say it.
title.
You know it, and I know it.
Nigga,
They're
I'm not
dead, and
bringing Trick
they're dead in
Williams.
the water after
Nope,
that
nope,
story.
nope,
Yeah, they
nope,
are.
nope.
You
Because if they
know
would
it,
have done it,
and
they would have brought,
I
they would
know
have
it.
moved Trick Williams
We've
up, and I
seen it
told
a
you about that
million
already.
times
They would
happen.
have moved Trick and Oba
You
up
know it,
already. I
and
told you
I
they would
know
have.
it.
They still got to pay their dues, bro.
You
Trust me.
know it,
Trust me. They're
and
great prospect, and they're
I
gonna be a
know
lot.
it
They're gonna be
too.
good to come. They're gonna be great. They're gonna
You
be
know
great
it. They're gonna
pieces
do
to
the
come through.
one story that they always do in a tag team break, so we're gonna see them fight. And then what, Seb?
And then we're moving on to Montez Ford.
No,
Yes,
no,
Montez Ford.
no,
Everybody
no,
said this.
no,
Cat, clip
no,
this.
no,
Clip
no.
this.
Nobody
Montez
clip
Ford
nothing.
will be
Clip
the
nothing.
breakout
We ain't
superstar
clipping
for
nothing,
next
and I
year.
ain't posting it.
Next
How
year,
about
this
that?
nigga,
I
you don't
ain't
have to
clipping
post it.
nothing. I'll
That's why I
delete it if he
control
posts
TikTok.
it.
I got my TikTok people. They're gonna tell me. They're gonna
All
tell
right,
me.
all
I got my
right, all
YouTube
right,
people. I don't need the
all right,
Instagram people.
all
You
right.
see my son
All
right
right,
here.
all
No one
right,
is
all right.
live, bro. He said it himself.
I'm getting
You got
our
so much
TikTok
aura.
banned.
You got
I'm
so
getting
much
our
aura.
TikTok
Read it
banned.
every week. Yo,
I'm
Noah,
getting
tell
our
him again.
TikTok banned.
Yo, Noah, tell him again. Tez has so much aura just from his body alone. Hey, yo,
Hey, yo, what are you? All right, no,
he's
stop. We're
over.
not doing that. Nah,
What he
Seb, we're
said?
not doing that. Take that
Nope,
down, bro.
nope, nope,
No,
nope, nope,
no,
nope.
stop.
Imagine
No, no,
Montez Ford is
no,
icy. Feel me now?
no,
People are thinking
no,
already.
no. Seb,
Nope.
stand on your own square. Don't try to now read a comment. Oh yeah, look at the comment. Like stand on your square.
Going.
Stand on your square.
I
You
stand on
know it,
my
and
square.
I know it. Montez Ford is not a single star. I
Yes,
said
he
it.
is. Yes,
I'm
he is.
saying
You don't know shit,
unpopular
and this is
opinion.
why you're not booked for bookings. This is why you're not
I'm
in the
saying
creative room. This is why
I'm
you're not in
saying
the
what
creative
people
room.
don't want to hear. The
You're
truth.
saying bullshit.
The truth.
Bullshit.
Montez Ford
Bullshit.
ain't worth nothing.
Bullshit. Bullshit. Bullshit.
You know because they
Bullshit.
haven't done it yet. You going
Bullshit.
off no fact. They haven't done it.
Bullshit. Bullshit. I call out bullshit. And right now, it's smelling like a bunch of bullshit.
They
Because
haven't
guess
done it.
what? Guess
They
what?
have
You just
not
spent
done
the
it.
whole you spent
You're
the
going
whole
off
time.
hope.
You
You're
spent
going
this whole
off hope.
time talking about, oh, why we're not pushing stars, why we're not doing
He's
this, why
not.
we're not
Yeah,
doing
I
it,
didn't say
why
him. He's
we're
not
not
a
doing
star to
that,
me.
why not try
He's not a
something
star to
new?
me. He's
Here's
a
new
star
right
to
here
you.
in your face.
He's a star to
Here's new
you.
right in front of your
You
face.
push him.
This is
He's
new
not
right
a
here
star
in
to
your
us.
face. This
You
is
push
real.
him.
Yes.
Start your own league and you push
Yes.
him. And I
Yes.
don't
Because
know.
you're the same
He's
person
not
here.
gonna push
You talk to
him.
me for 10 to
You push
15
him.
minutes. You talk to me
You
for
push
10 to
him.
15 minutes
Start your
talking
own
about,
league.
okay, I
Start
would
your
take
own
that.
league
Okay.
and
Okay.
take
Let's
Montez
get to
Ford
it.
with
We
you.
got him. We
He,
got you. We
he's not
got
a
you.
star
We
here.
got you. We got you. You're back. You're back. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'll let you talk.
No.
I'll let you talk. Are you done? Are you done? Can I talk? Me, step time. Okay, so like I was saying, you the
Nah,
same motherfucker.
so no, he's not.
Go ahead. Whenever you're done.
Anytime you talk, I'm gonna talk. This ain't ever gonna finish. I got all day. This will never finish.
I'll just
No,
type
no,
it.
no, no, no. Go ahead, talk your
I'll
shit.
just type it and then I'll just pin my.
The thing said I'm gonna type it and pin the comments. Yo, this
like,
nigga's bro,
like
just
I
say what you wanna
was.
say, bro. This guy's crazy. But I'm
I'm just
sitting
having
here
fun
arguing
today.
about Montez Ford right now, bro.
You see my
This
comment?
is insane. Like,
I'm just having too much fun today. I don't know what it is, bro.
listen, listen,
Oh shit.
listen,
No. All right,
listen.
let's reel it back in.
My
Let's reel it back in.
my final piece. God bless the what's the name of the group again? Hold on, I'm drawing a blank.
Street Profits.
The Street Profits. God bless them. Much prosperous endeavors, and if they become single stars, then congratulations. I have nothing else to say about Montez Ford because we're about to go on an hour, and I ain't gonna keep talking about this nigga.
Yeah, I'm kind of burnt out too as well, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Nah,
But
yeah, but hold
shit.
on. Was there anything else on that Wrestlepalooza card? Wasn't that it?
Oh, the women's championship match,
Right. So
and I think we'll leave it at that.
yeah, we'll end it talking about Io Sky versus Stephanie Vaquet, right? By Nikki Bella's terms, but it's gonna be a great match. I think Stephanie Valkyrie is gonna win. I don't think they're gonna put the belt back on Io because when they just had it on her, they booked her like a crackhead. So yeah, I think Stephanie Valkyrie wins. Um Shout out to her, Rhea Ripley and Tiffany Stratton for that segment on NXT. Booker T, we're still fact checking you to look what you said. But yeah, man. How how you feel is gonna play out?
Um, I think we get the belt back on Io Sky. I think right now, I think it wouldn't make sense because we don't have no build up for this match. I know it's supposed to be Naomi. She on maternity leave though. Feel me? Do your thing, Naomi. Shout out to you. Hopefully, you have a healthy kid. But yeah, like I was saying though, so more so, I think we should get it on EO Sky because I kind of feel like we have something going here to mix now to where Asuka is now becoming a more important factor. Now we see in this mix too. I like Stephanie Valkyrie. Don't get me wrong, though. If she wins, I'm not against it. I just think me, if I'm creative, I'm leaning more so towards EO Sky, and we get an EO Sky versus Asuka match, maybe. Feel me? And we just set up for something big. Because Stephanie Valkyrie, yeah, she'll be cool to be champion just off the strength of how quick and up and coming she is. But at the same time, is what would be the play for her? You know what I'm saying, though? What would be the
I
story?
can't agree with you because they just booked Io Sky with the title and they did absolutely nothing.
They didn't.
I'm not gonna say because Oscar believe they're gonna do that. It look like Oscar's going out the Rhea Ripley, so now I'm not just gonna think they're just gonna switch the whole thing to and that does and then you know how they like to slow cook the build up, bro. That's gonna take more time on her just holding the belt. Like, is you gonna compete with the belt? After you put on 70 belt here, you could do new matchups and new storylines. You don't have to do a title with Asuka and Io Sky. There's no really need for it, but you can put the belt on and on 70 belt here and have a working champion, bro. Not just
Okay,
holding the damn title belt.
okay, we got a working champion though, but where would like the matches and the rivalries lie? Like, where do you think we would
Now
go?
you build them. This is how you
But
get the
and I'm
new
asking you
stars,
because
bro.
when you asking me, when you're asking me, I'm asking more so is if we had to start
if I was
somewhere.
doing it right now, then once Stephanie Valkyrie gets it and she's cutting her promo, here comes the Judgment Day girls, either Roxanne Perez or Raquel, and they doing that right there.
Okay, okay, I'm not mad at that. I just want to see where your head was at. I don't justify. I don't go against that. I do like that. I do like that.
I think they're on fire right now. They don't got the tag team titles. Raquel's doing the best character work of her career. Roxanne Perez is also new and she's doing her thing. And then you can just build a story right there. I just feel like Asuka and Io doesn't have to happen with the title. Like,
Okay.
just Evan, I'm asking you, if Io had the title, did that make you want to see the story more?
I just think that feel me. It's a start to
But
what can
I
be,
guess.
but at the same time as too, we're still not past the Rhea Ripley phase too. On Rhea Ripley not being able to beat Io Sky, she's never won against Io Sky in a singles match, especially for the title too. So I'm thinking about that's two matches that I have in the back of my head, and we could throw in a
But
Judgment Day story.
we just did that.
But think about it like this: a lot of times WWE does a lot of stuff that is just
Nah,
repeated, but
no,
that
that's what I'm
doesn't mean the
saying. They're
fans
just
get
doing
tired
this.
of it. It just builds onto a history and a lineage of what you could build as a rivalry. Because you know when you go on WWE.com, I mean you go on YouTube and you see the hour-long rivalry of between so and so. It stems and it builds though. So feel me, a lot of stuff is going always going to get revisited. In WWE, a story's never done. It's always going to get
Yes, and
revisited.
I'm agreeing with everything you're saying. Like when you're saying these are all facts. Not gonna negate it because that's WWE history. What I'm saying is though, we just seen Io and Rhea Ripley. You gotta do different things, bro. Like you have too many stars to once again do Rhea Ripley and Io Scott. That isn't. I'm telling you're gonna get backlash from that, and that's warranted backlash because there's so many other divas. I mean, well, I won't call them divas. WWE superstars on special Monday Night Raw. That's a discredit to keep doing Rhea Ripley and Io Sky, bro. Rhea Ripley is a mega star. I love seeing Rhea Ripley. Io Sky is one of the best in ring women performers. Not negating that they'll have a good match, but you have to now you're really telling the brand we're just doing do the same thing. What
That's
thought
true.
process is putting into that at all? This is WWE creative. Like, well, how was that creative? You just said it. You just thought of it in 10 seconds.
Me? My oh yeah. Okay. Okay, I got you. I hear you on that. I see where that's stemming from. But at the same time is, fans,
You just put the two biggest names together, and like it's like you just put two good foods together, and now that it tastes good, oh, it tastes good. Yeah, you just put real rib, and it's gonna be a great match. But
just put
we
just
just you
put
keep
mac and
sure.
cheese with fucking
Yeah, I mean it's gonna be
with
good. I'm
yams.
not discrediting it. Like, yeah, that's
Yams
a
and
great
the,
combo. It's a great. I'm
the
not
mac
saying
and
it's a
cheese and
bad
the
match,
yam.
but it's like, can a nigga? Did you not see that scene with I think I love my wife.
Hold
And Chris Rock said, "Can a nigga get some duck?"
Can a
Like,
nigga
you
get
never see
some
that?
duck?
Like,
Chicken?
come on,
Nigga said
chicken
chicken?
again?
We just had chicken. You said you like chicken. You like when I make chicken. Yeah, can a nigga get a taco? Can a nigga get a taco? Nigga said you lost your mind. Nigga said, where you going? To get some duck.
Like, damn, bro. Like, I'm glad you see where I'm coming from, because it's like I mean, chicken and rice is good, bro. I'm not
uh,
just craring it, but it's like, brother, I, can we just taste something a tad bit different?
oh shit. Nah, that's fucking hilarious, bro. That was a great that was a good one, bro. Can a nigga get
Nah,
a
bro.
taco?
Nah, but shout out Rhea Ripley. Shout out Io Sky. Stephanie Valkyrie. Interested to see the match. If Io wins, I wouldn't be mad if Io won. I would hope they would book a proper reign. I'm just going off her last reign, and they did nothing. That's all I'm saying. If she wins, just please give her some opponents and make her work, man. She's great in the ring. Why would you not have her features more? I just don't get it. And if Stephanie Valkyrie, like I said, I would like to see her versus the Judgment Day. You can do a Rhea Ripley versus a Stephanie Valkyrie. I know WWE is gonna lose their mind if they see that. I just say you could start building new stories. All right.
I'm
Shit,
here for it.
AJ Lee versus Stephanie Valkyrie. Hey, I'm just saying, old school versus new school, but there's definitely things that you can do. But that's gonna do it for this episode of It's Debatable WWE edition. Once again, thank you for watching. Everyone else in the comments chiming in, right? Yeah, thank you for all the love and support. We've been seeing good feedback. We're gonna keep going till the wheels fall off. Please like, comment, subscribe,
Wheels never fall off.
follow us on all social media platforms at It's Debatable double underscore free Sue Surf.
Free to wave. Uh let's go. NBA season is almost here upon us too, man. That means we're gonna have triple the
We
workload.
gonna do something special for the first episode, where we gonna have a whole bunch of people on. We just gonna have a large conversation, drinks, all that. We're gonna do a very special episode. I'll make sure for the first episode of the NBA season, we may stream it, watch the game live, do something special for y'all. We've been doing a lot of NBA seasons. We want to keep giving y'all good content. I seen somebody in the street today that we knew from high school, somebody who was younger than us, that said, "I've been watching y'all on TikTok." So shout out to you, Seb, and keep doing y'all thing. So we want to do something good for y'all. Have a dope episode. We gonna work on that. NBA season is next month. Go ahead, Seb.
Yep. Once again, I appreciate everybody that's been tuned in. Everybody that's in the comments. Everybody that's been watching us from the start, bro. I always like to shout out to the peoples that's been definitely been supportive of us too. A lot of people. You never know who's watching too. And if I could be on the real note too, it like kind of it's a feel good moment every time somebody says, "Yo, I'll be seeing your shit on TikTok." Like, feel me? Because it's like sometimes the numbers may not show it, and sometimes I post shit and I'll be like, damn, this didn't do numbers. Like, people may not be tapped in, or the likes might not be showing it though. But people that be watching, bro. And I think it's one of those things to where I go because of the strength that, like, the love I have for this shit, and just the fact that there's people like the people that do watch and that people tapped into this shit. Is like I do it for them too. And like, so feel me. I appreciate everybody, all the supporters. I appreciate the haters though, bro. Because at the end of the day, I wouldn't be shit without my haters. For the people that new viewers, old viewers, people that don't know yet, bro, like feel me, we here, man, and now we have three topics that we have to cover full time, bro. I love it, bro. The football, we just get it started with the football, man. I feel like the football is doing so good right now too, as well. WWE, bro, that's like feel me. I feel like that's been one of our consistent backbones where everything has been down those and NBA, which started this whole shit too between me and you two. So feel me, and WWE is our bread and butter too. That's never gonna go away. I know a lot of times we haven't done NBA in mad long, so people are definitely missing out. But feel me,
Oh
we
well,
here.
it is the in terms of NBA, it is the off season right
It
now.
is.
There's not too much going on. Of course, we could just think of topic to talk about. I just don't want to oversaturate anything. And like Seb said, we are doing WWE. Football is here right now. I am looking to get back into battle rap. There's a big card going down too. Make sure y'all go support that. TBL going down this Saturday. A lot of huge matchups. Takeover Battle League. We're gonna have Hitman Holla versus Murder Mook. I know you're familiar with both of them, Seb. How do you feel about that matchup? Who would you pick in that?
Uh, Murder Mook. I feel like him and Holla might have the same saturated lines. Like feel me, I'm not. It's not a discredit to Hitman Holla, but I just feel like Hitman hasn't been prime Hitman for quite some time too. And that's not a knock on him. That's more so with just the fame, the success that he
Oh,
has outside of battle rap. He might not be that same hungry nigga from St. Louis, Missouri that he was back in the day too. Feel me? At the end of the day, it doesn't. He does it for the culture, but it's not like feel me. Payday too. I'm gonna say feel me. He ain't doing shit for free. No battle rapper doing it for the strength of love anymore. This shit got to come with a check, and the check got to make sense.
yo, hold on,
So,
hold on, hold on, hold on. I just read that comment too. I swear to God, I don't have a personal problem with Montez Ford. All right. I was just, we gotta do a show here, man. I got nothing personal against Montez Ford. Shout out to him.
yeah, but yeah. So like I was saying though, but Murder Mook though, I haven't seen him quite some time though. I definitely feel like just he has that veteran experience, that damn near 30-year experience of just know how to control a battle too. Is Hitman gonna bring out a show out?
Listen, man, I hope so. I think that's gonna be a dope battle. I think it's one of those culture shifting battles. They both talk a lot of shit, so no one's gonna want to lose that battle right there. It's gonna be a good one. It's going to hear your opinion on that. There's a whole bunch of other matchups that I'm gonna get into at a later day. Arsenal and Jazz the Rapper is gonna be on that card. That's gonna be a crazy one.
Oh,
That's gonna be a crazy one right there.
okay,
I
okay,
love the
okay.
promo work that she's been doing. Shout out to Jazz for her freestyles. I know a lot of people see her funk flex. She's been going crazy. Shout out to her just in the rap game. They're gonna have T Rex versus Av. Right. I definitely think that's gonna be one of those
Oh,
right there. They're gonna have
wait,
Swamp
Rex is
versus
back. That's his
yeah.
first battle since the incident.
No, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay, okay.
So he's back in good health. We think I'm down with Swamp versus Hollow the Dawn. Right, that's definitely gonna be a crazy one right there. Oh, the return official going up against Coffee Brown. Like, so we got the females on the card. It's gonna be a dope card. Definitely make sure y'all tune into that tomorrow. TBL Battle. Go get y'all pay per view. Oh, I can't ever disrespect URL. URL. Also, Summer Madness is here. I don't know if it's this weekend or next weekend. Don't quote me on that. Some huge matchups. Loaded Lux versus New Jersey Twerk is going to be a crazy one out there. The pen is going to be going crazy.
Twerk
I,
3-0.
I got Twerk in that one, even though I do respect Loaded Lux. You got Geechee Gotti versus Shoddy Horror. That's going to be a real disrespectful, classic, gritty one right there. I definitely want to see a Compton versus overseas. Like that's just gonna be a real
Damn, I'm so out of touch, bro.
no,
When
yeah.
you start naming names, I'm like, are those restaurants?
No, Shotty Howard's been around since. Remember Shotty? You remember that white dude Arsenal face with the accent way
Oh yeah,
back?
yeah.
That's Shotty Howard.
Okay, 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 okay.
Nah, yeah. So you know Shotty. Tay Rock versus Fonz gonna be a crazy one. T Top versus A Ward. His debut on URL. So many matchups. We're gonna start doing a lot more streams or things like this and have the YouTube on. We may try to put some battles on or just some classic bars and definitely just tap more into the battle rap. We do got those fans still in there. Shout out my boy Taco. Shout out Legend, who we had on this platform, had a battle on our platform. Is Debatable does have a rap battle. Definitely go tune into that. Um I'm not sure how many views it got right now, but Legend verse. I'm forgetting the other dude's name,
You
but
know
it's
what? For the culture, I'm gonna come out of retirement. I'm going against Legend. Book it.
yo, Sebs, no, no. If you
You
serious, then we can really.
book it,
Well,
nigga. Book it, nigga. Book it. Book it.
all right,
Just
so
for the
Seb,
page, bro.
yo,
Legend versus Brody.
all right, so producer clip this, all right, and we'll definitely DM later. He's gonna be down to do it just for
He's
the
dead ass
culture.
down to do it.
You feel
He's
me?
dead
It's
down to do it.
gonna be a crazy one. We'll definitely judge it. We'll definitely go on Instagram live like we did last time. Have everybody in there. Brody versus Legend. We'll work out the details. We may try to give y'all that. We're gonna give Seb some time to write. Maybe closer to a special Halloween edition, maybe something like that. You feel me? And we do something special for y'all. We'll give Seb some time. But shout out Seb, everything he's doing. Fabian, I see you out there. Everybody working. Jersey.
Jersey.